Hello and welcome to my makeup tutorial for how I do my makeup when I anchor the Tiger TV show on Tuesdays. So I'm just going to be taking y'all through all the steps that I do to do my makeup for the show. I've actually never made a YouTube video before, so bear with me through this. We're going to have a lot of fun, so let's get started. So I always start by washing my face because it's best to do your makeup on a clean face. You never want to have any oil or dirt left over that could interfere with the makeup sticking or just making it look bumpy or whatever. So you should always wash your face first, and then you should always moisturize. So if you need a recommendation, I use the Neutrogena oil-free combination skin because sometimes my skin's dry, sometimes it's oily, so I use the combination skin. This is perfect if you have either or both. So I just do one pump in my hand, and then I kind of draw like little lines. Just a tip, sunscreen's super good for your skin, even if you think it's not going to be a super bright day. Before you go outside, you should always wear sunscreen. I learned that the hard way. I have some, freckles and sunspots from not wearing sunscreen properly. So it's a big thing for me. So after you get that moisturizer in, make sure you rub it in your neck and stuff too. I like to hydrate my lips before I start because sometimes they get, crusty when you're doing your makeup. So I recommend, I don't know how to say this, Laneige, whatever. It's a lip sleeping mask, but I wear it pretty much every day. I have really cracked lips. This is the only thing that works for me. I don't even use the brush. I just go ahead and use my finger after I wash my hands and kind of just apply it. It's super soft. It is literally the only thing that works for me. No other chapstick or anything works. So 10 out of 10, recommend this sleep mask. I'll put the link for it at the bottom of this video. And yeah, that's what I do to hydrate my skin at first. If you have any other hydrating tips, you can drop them below. I'd be very interested to read about them. But yeah, that's all for me. So let's get started with the makeup. So first is foundation. I'm a big Clinique girl because my mom, she uses Clinique, and I kind of just picked up on that, and I've used it for my whole makeup career. So I use the Even Better Refresh. It's a really good foundation. It's enough coverage, but it's not too heavy to make you look like a cake face. So I really like it. They match your skin tone really well. And then I know a lot of people use a beauty blender, but I actually don't like the beauty blender because I feel like it takes off the foundation more than applies it on your skin. So I use a little fluffy brush. See, mine's very used. Probably need a new one soon. So I kind of apply the foundation like my moisturizer, kind of just like lines and dots everywhere. Okay, so next is contouring / concealing your face. So for this, I use the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, pretty bottle. And then I also use Hey Honey Trick and Treat. It's a CC squared cream. I actually just started using that. It's pretty dark. It's actually a foundation, but I'm using it for contour since it's liquid, smooth, easy to use, and my skin's not this tan, so it's perfect. So first I'm going to go in with the concealer, and what I do is make almost a triangle shape under each eye. Yep, almost like an X actually. And then I do one swipe down here, one swipe down here. I do a little V shape on my chin, one line down my nose, and then kind of a bigger V shape up here. So that's kind of what I do. You can also use concealer for covering any type of acne, pimples, any dark spots you want. So today I have this one by my nose, so I'm just gonna put a little dot right there, hopefully cover that up. And then after that, you're gonna go in with the darker color, which is my Hey Honey Trick and Treat. So I kind of have a big forehead, so I use it to contour up here. You just can put little dots like so, not too much since it is a darker color. And then I go in, gotta make that face on the cheekbones, trying to get that lining there. I'm pretty pale, so I have to be careful with how dark I go on the contouring. But we love a sculpted face, so of course we're gonna do it. Also, if you're trying to contour your nose, you can put it at the top on the side here and here, and then that'll be blended out after. You can put it anywhere else where you feel like you need to shape your face, like maybe down here. But not too much is key because we don't want to be over bronzing before we get to the actual bronzing step. So this is kind of the lines and stuff I use for concealer and contour. So after you've blended all of that in, next you're gonna bake, and I like to bake next because you're supposed to bake from 3 to 10 minutes, and I can bake while I do my eyeshadow and move on to the next step. So you're gonna really want a translucent powder because it'll kind of just match whatever foundation or color you have going on underneath. I use the Laura Mercier, I'm not really sure how to say it. This one, it's kind of expensive, but I just got it and I really love it. It's super smooth. It doesn't make you look too cakey or too powdery. So it's perfect for me. It comes in this little bottle. You just shake it, and then right there. So I use a dry beauty blender for this, and I kind of just go in and bake wherever I put my concealer. If there's other spots where you think you would like to bake, it's basically for just keeping on that foundation for a really long time and kind of just setting your makeup. If you have a whole night ahead of you, like for me, I do my makeup pretty early so that it stays on all night for the show and after. So I'm just gonna go in lightly, tap, and then right wherever you concealed. So after you look so awesome and you're baking, you're gonna let that sit again for 3 to 10 minutes or kind of however long you think you need. So what I do to save time is while I'm baking, I go ahead and do my eyeshadow process and start on my eyes before I come back to this mess and put blush and contour and all the rest of that fun stuff. So for eyeshadow brushes, I usually use a kind of fluffy one like this, and then I use a more flat but still kind of fluff brush like this, and then I also use this one to kind of blend at the end. So I'm going to use this one for my crease and base color. I'm going to use this one when I go in with my sparkles because I love glitter, and then I'm going to use this one to blend the two together to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. So I actually use this Smashbox palette. It's super awesome. It's kind of old, so I don't even know if they still sell it. I won it at my senior prom fest, so super awesome. They have blush, eyeshadow, contour, highlight, all the good stuff in there, and it even comes with a huge mirror. Perfect. Oh, there's me. Hello. All these awesome warm neutral colors, and then we have a green and a purple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna first go in with one of the neutrals right here, or any like lighter colors in this top row, to do your eyelid and crease before we go in with the fun sparkly colors. So for that, you're gonna use your most fluffy or fattest brush you have for your eyeshadow and go in and do that. Okay, now for the fun part, the glitter. This is literally my favorite palette of all time. 10 out of 10 recommend this. It is the Nude Huda Beauty. It's super awesome. Also, the palette is really pretty. I'm gonna show y'all. Awesome. And also has a little mirror in there. Look how many sparkles and awesome pretty neutrals there are. You can tell that that one's my favorite right there. I use it so much. It's definitely almost out and definitely time for a new one. So depending on what look you want, I think I'm gonna go with a gold and pink sparkle to kind of match that brown tone we have up here. Okay, so when I'm done with the glitter, I'm gonna take that blending brush and I'm just gonna kind of rub them in the middle of the eyeshadow to blend. We don't want a super harsh line between the glitter and the more neutral color you have on the outside because you do want it to be blended nicely. So we've been baking for quite a while. We did our eyeshadow, kind of gave it, you know, that 3 to 10 minutes to bake. So what we're gonna do is tap lightly to blend the powder nicely into the skin. I use a big fluffy brush, one that's flexible like this. You can get every angle, and it's super soft on your skin and great for loose powder. So we're gonna kind of just go in and tap lightly wherever you have baked. Next is everyone's least favorite, my favorite, blush. We're gonna use a fluffy brush for the blush as well. I'm gonna use that same Smashbox palette that I use for my neutral color for my eyeshadow. Either one of these is fine, depending on the look. Since I have a little bit of sparkle in my eyeshadow already, I'm probably gonna use the second one since this has sparkle and I don't want it to be too much. So I'm gonna go in with that second one. Again, we're gonna tap super lightly. I do the cheekbone and go up into that eyebrow area. Okay, next I do contour and bronzer. So don't get the two confused. Contours for the shaping and bronzers to make you look a little bit tanner all over. So I'm gonna go in with this smaller fluffy brush. We're just gonna hit where we contour with the liquid in the beginning. And then we're gonna go in with that same brush. We're gonna go in with our bronzer. Again, you don't have to use bronzer, but I do because I think I'm kind of pasty, so I like to make myself look a little bit tanner. And I'm gonna start on the outer shape of the face and go in. So we're kind of making a circle. We're gonna go on the outside with it, and then we can go on the inside and do all this area after. Okay, so now we're bronzed and ready for the next step. At this point, I like to use the setting spray. This is just NYX from Target, Walmart, any drugstore, honestly. It works the same as those fancy, expensive brands. Next, I'm going to go in with eyeliner. I use a black liquid liner. Disclaimer, I'm terrible at eyeliner. I'm actually learning how to do a wing right now, so bear with me. So I use the Luna liner. It's actually water resistant, so I use an oil cleanser to take it off at the end of the day. It looks like this. As I'm learning, bear with me. We're going to start kind of on the end, but not with the wing. We're just going to line into the middle. We're going to go in and do our wing. So I do an angle from where this middle lash right here is pointing up. I'm going to start from there because if you start from the end lash, it'll be too far out or too low. So we're going to kind of go from that middle angle straight out. So this is my favorite thing ever. It's called Voluminous Base. It's basically just a white mascara. It's a primer or base, as we call it, for your regular mascara. I always start on the bottom and then go to the top. Okay, so while that's drying, we're gonna do my favorite part, which is highlight, yay. I just got this one, it's by IBY. It's called Radiant Glow Highlighter Prosecco. My favorite places to put highlight would be top of the cheekbone, bottom of the nose, right here above your lips, and then don't ever forget, I swear this lights up your whole face, right under your eyebrows, kind of above that base neutral color that we did. So I'm gonna go in with an even smaller fluffy brush, go in a circle, and then we're gonna highlight. Alright, so after it's been the 5 minutes with the base, we're gonna go in with the last part, mascara. If I had to pick a favorite, mine would be the Marc Jacobs mascara. Simple black bottle like this. I got it online. I'm sure you could get it at Sephora or wherever, any makeup store, but Marc Jacobs is definitely my favorite for mascara. It gives that full look with the lashes, but it's not too clumpy or you're not gonna have spider lashes. So that's why I love it so much. Remember, always start on the bottom, not the top, because if you start on the top and then you go do the bottom, when you're looking up, your mascara is going to get where we just did our highlight and eyeshadow. So we're always going to start on the bottom. Last but not least, lips. Okay, so I'm not a big lipstick person because I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like the texture. But give me lip gloss and I'll wear it all day. So this is my favorite. I use it almost every time I do my makeup. It's just a light pink, but it looks super awesome and super natural. It's by Melissa Vaquero. She's actually a local makeup artist and has her own little makeup company in New Orleans, which is where I'm from. And so I got it from her and I love it so much. Definitely go check her out, Melissa Vaquero. Super awesome, support local businesses. So yeah, see, it's like this really light pink, but it has a lot of shine to it. What I put on top is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is, what is this? Moon Jelly. See, it's very shiny, almost metallic looking. So Moon Jelly is super awesome for the top coat. I will never use this as like just alone. You're always gonna want to put it on top. And that's pretty much it. This is the final look. So next I'm gonna do my hair and get dressed and get ready to head to the show. Thanks for watching.